it's just that I have something very important to tell you.
I'm sure whatever it is, it can wait. You see, I was in the middle of telling our audience that they are in for a Halloween treat. You see, today, they are about to witness the retelling of Washington Irving's classic, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And it shall be told with stunning costumes, mesmerizing lights, and it shall be presented by an extraordinary acting troupe straight from Theatre Royal Drury Lane in London!
No way!
Yes way!
No, I don't mean...
No way!
I mean, there's no way that's gonna happen.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's what I came out here to tell you. Read this.
Acting troupe delayed. Steamship out of fuel. Made it halfway. Ran out. Must go back to get more. What are we gonna do? We can't cancel the show.
No.
We can't disappoint the audience.
No. Oh, we can give them their money back.
No! Shut up!
Well, what are we gonna do? It's not like we can put the play on ourselves.
Yes!
No.
It's brilliant! We'll perform the play.
How? There are too many parts. It's not like we can just go out, grab a bunch of people, and fill the empty roles.
Or maybe we can. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a slight change to the program. Today we are proud to present to you a special play created for you and starring you. Today we are proud to present The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, written by Washington Irving, and there's no dialogue by Herman Mankiewicz. Mr. Stagehand, if you would be so kind as to give us lighting worthy of such an epic production. Now cut that out! Everybody's a critic. All right, places! It's good enough. Miss Victoria, some intro music if you would, please. Chapter 1. Our story takes place in Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow is a very sleepy place. It is also one of the quietest places in the world. Here, you can see the leaves fall. Here, you can hear the birds in the trees.
Woodpeckers.
Here, there's a dew on the mountain. One day, a stranger came to town. His name, Ichabod Crane. Ichabod was the tallest man you ever saw. Oh. Ichabod was the new school teacher.
All right, students, let's start off today's lesson with a very simple math equation. 2 plus 2. Now, 2 plus 2 is not equal to 3, since 3 minus 2 equals 1, and that leaves us with 4. Now, 4 minus 2 equals 2, ergo 2 plus 2 equals 4.
Common Core math. Now, Ichabod's students loved him, and he loved them. He especially loved the students whose mothers were good cooks. Ichabod's appetite was known throughout Sleepy Hollow. Now, there was one person who did not admire Ichabod.
Oh, we're going to need somebody to play that part. I'll go find them.
Well, now, before you do, I should probably describe this person.
Oh, that's okay. I already have the perfect person right here.
Right?
What's your name? Charlie? Everyone give a round of applause for Charlie!
For Charlie! Charlie is on stage! Oh, okay. Well, now, as I was saying, not everyone liked Ichabod. There was one person who didn't care for him too much, and his name was Brom Bones. Brom was the toughest, roughest person in the valley. Give me a really tough pose. What do you have? Give me a tough. That's so tough. Yeah! Sometimes you have to stand strong, stand your ground. I like that. Give me a rough growl. Give me really. Roar! It's a subtle acting, yes. He had fallen in love with Katrina Van Tassel, who was the daughter of the richest man in the valley.
I am the perfect person to play this part.
Well, now, before you go out into the audience,
I'm not going into the audience. I already have the perfect person to play Katrina.
Where?
Here.
Then I won't do it!
Well, then I guess we'll give their money back.
I'll do it!
Every day on his way to school, Ichabod would walk by Katrina's window and watch as she brushed her hair. He would listen to her beautiful voice as she sang a tune. It was a Justin Bieber tune.
Baby, 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 oh! Baby, 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 oh! Baby, 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 oh! Baby, you're wanting to ride tonight. I'm taking me faster!
There was just one problem for Ichabod. Brom liked Katrina too, and when he would see them together, he would growl. Ooh. He was determined to get rid of Ichabod if it was the last thing he did.
Now, every year, Farmer Van Tassel would throw a party on Halloween night.
It was a BYOB Halloween party. Bring your own booze.
I'd laugh now, folks. It doesn't get any funnier. And now there was singing, and there was dancing, and then there was the telling of ghost stories.
Tonight is the night. I will be so brave and handsome that Katrina will fall in love with me forever.
The music started, and Brom asked Katrina to dance.
I think she's intimidated by that great dancer.
Ichabod cut into dance with Katrina, which made Brom very angry. So angry. Well, soon, the clock struck 12. Which meant it was time for the telling of ghost stories. Brom told everyone a story of the headless horseman. Ichabod began to shake. He was frightened.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Brom told everyone if the headless horseman is following you, that the best thing you could do was to race out of town as fast as you can. And with that, Brom said, gotta go. Say, gotta go. Well, soon, all the guests began to depart. And Ichabod waved goodbye to Katrina. Bye. Goodbye. Ichabod walked out into the cold, dark night and climbed on top of his old horse. You know what? I'm going to need some help with this. Who do I have? What's your name, sir? Jacob! Everyone, come say hello to Jacob! Jacob, stand right here for me. Right here. All right, so Jacob, now answer me a question. Would you agree that when a horse is galloping like through the woods or around town, shouldn't he make some kind of noise? All right, let's see. Let's figure out what noise we can, what do I have here? What do you think about that? You think that'll work? Try that out for me. What do you got? Hey! Fantastic job. Keep that going for me now. Ichabod rode home in the dark. His eyes darted here and there, trying to look in every direction at once.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Then he saw the one thing that he feared the most. It was a large, shadowy figure on horseback. Ichabod gasped, for the horseman had no head.
No!
Ichabod began to ride very fast, but the horseman kept up. It seemed like As Ichabod stared, unable to move, the horseman flung the pumpkin head at him. And it struck the schoolmaster with a terrible crash. No! Ichabod raced his horse across the bridge and flew out of town. The next morning at school time, Ichabod was nowhere to be found. All that was left was his hat and a pumpkin. Ichabod Crane was never seen again, and from that day, people stayed away from the bridge by the churchyard at night. And every so often, a farmer stops by the inn to say that he has heard the cries of Ichabod Crane in the sleepy hollow twilight.
As time passed, Brahm courted Katrina and took her as his wife. And as for the horseman, he waited and hoped that one day he too might get ahead in life.
I told you it doesn't get any funnier now. Let's hear it for two volunteers working from the King of Valleys to King of Valleys. Great job. Let's hear it for them one more time. They did so wonderful. Thank you for helping us out. Hey, folks, keep it going for our piano player, Mr. Toil. We have been toil, and trouble. And this has been our story, folks. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and enjoy the rest of your stay here at Knott's Spooky Farm.